Wow. Hey. Hi, babe.
Oh, hey.
Hey, that's amazing.
Yeah, that was a really, really cool intro.
We have a jingle.
I know.
It's like our own song. We had
Yeah.
that made for the podcast.
And it's so like simple, but like fun and catchy to like dance to.
Yeah.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe. Hey, babe. So this is a thing we're doing.
Yeah, we're
This is
starting a
something new.
podcast.
We started a podcast. It's we've made it to the first minute. High five. We're doing great.
Okay.
I'm so proud of us.
We're a little nervous.
I think we're nervous because this is just like a new thing for us, and it's been something we wanted to do for a while. We've been really wanting to have a space where we can like talk and share with our viewers who know
Kinda
us from
like
other things. And
Open up.
yeah.
Be able to share. We actually haven't really shared as much as we used to on like YouTube and like our videos in general. And so I feel like this is something that we like so need, and it's such a cool space to do it in.
Totally. You know what the best part is? I'm wearing sweatpants.
Me too.
Missy's wearing like leggings. Like I don't know if I've gone out in public in these.
I don't think I would go out in public with these with the shirt I'm wearing. I
Yeah.
just wanted the shirt to look cute, like on camera.
All we have to worry about is above the table. So that's another thing is like we're doing a podcast. This is going to be available on iTunes, on the podcast, like where podcasts are available.
The iTunes, yep.
Kind of still a noob.
But we're
and then,
also going to
wor-
be recording it and putting it out on YouTube.
Yes.
On my channel.
There's going to be a video that accompanies the audio.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool because it's a little more laid back. We can kind of just chill with each other.
We'll leave it to us to have to put it on video as well.
I know, right?
So yeah, we're going to put it on my channel, which I'm really excited about because I haven't really had a lot of content on my channel in a while.
I think it's a great fit for it though, because
Yeah.
your channel is like really focused on you and me and your relationship with the kids, your relationship with me, you know, your relationship with like your horse and your hobbies and stuff. That's cool. And the people who watch the video, they get the added bonus of getting to see a little bit of my office. I'm sorry, babe. I don't know. This is going on your channel, but it's like all my stuff is everywhere. Like this is my table.
Yeah.
I have my Star Wars figures on the top. So Kylo Ren is holding ahead of himself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, part of me is you, and I think it's totally fun that we're getting to share a totally different like part of me on my channel, which is you and our relationship. And I really have always wanted my channel to be catered towards more like adults and like moms, but dads too, you know? And I want to be able to be like open.
But I think it's stuff even like, I think it's stuff like even teenagers could listen to.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be pretty tame on here, but we do want to set some precedents for, you know, the kind of topics we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of jokes we want to make. It may be, I don't know. I feel like what literally just happened before the podcast is a great example. So I went into, we're in my office here. I went into the restroom right over here, and Missy was looking in the mirror doing her hair. We're getting ready for the podcast.
Well, I was looking for a tissue.
Oh yeah, she was looking for a tissue.
It's his bathroom, and I'm looking for a tissue. There's nothing.
There's nothing. There's no toilet paper. There's no tissues.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
And he goes, well, I gotta use the restroom.
I walked in. I'm like, I really have to go to the bathroom, babe. The podcast is gonna start. I don't want to like be sitting here like bouncing up and down because I have to pee.
There's no toilet paper in here, Brian.
Yeah. So what did you say?
Well, he goes.
No. What did you say? You said.
Good luck wiping your penis. I don't understand.
To which I replied, I don't need to. It's such a funny thing. And what did you do?
And then I said, ew.
She said,
I don't
ew,
get it.
and then left the room. It was so funny.
I do not understand why men don't wipe after they're done peeing.
It's just a thing, babe. It's like, I don't know.
You shake it so that it comes out the rest of the way.
Okay, this is not what this podcast is about. Okay, let's continue on with the podcast.
Gross.
So we've told you why we started the podcast. So Missy and I, we're gonna have a couple of things that we update you on. And then we're going to have, you know, normally like a topic we're discussing. So today we're going to be talking about our career on YouTube, our start as influencers, kind of how it all started.
Yeah.
And then we have a really funny segment with Ollie coming up later, so don't miss that. He's got some information he wants to tell you guys about volcanoes.
Yeah. Well, and first we want to kind of just talk about like what's happening in our life right now.
So what's happening, babe? What's going on, babe?
Number one, I'm excited about Ollie's done with school right now.
Yeah, summer.
I know. It's been so frustrating, like driving him back and forth to school. We're leaving him there, and I miss him, and Finn misses him.
I missed him so much. He was only gone for 2 days a week.
Yeah.
But like, I missed him so much. And Finn and I would have like really fun mornings and days, and we'd hang out. But he'd always be like, "Where's Ollie?
Yeah.
I want to hang out with Ollie."
And it's been so nice just having him home and actually doing like some homework, like homeschool at home. We've been really trying to kind of keep up on just him and his education and stuff. And I actually feel like it's going really well doing it at home.
It's cool seeing like our son learning things. Like he's learning to count, and he's learning like letters and colors, and he's so good. And I'm like, I made you, and you are attaining knowledge.
Yeah, you're getting smarter.
So what else? We just got back from Utah.
Yeah.
We hung out with our friends Carla and Ginger in Utah.
Yeah.
And that was cool. We filmed a bunch of new videos, and Missy did something really exciting.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what made me decide to start my channel up. She was like, just do it, Missy. Ginger's my friend, and she's just like, if that's something you want to do, just go for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I'm so nervous. Like, it's hard. It's hard sharing a really honest self of you on YouTube, and that's what I really want for my channel. And I feel like this is even a great option as well to share myself, is doing it with the podcast. But yeah, and so she kind of was just like, just do it. And so I did my first video there, and it just went up.
And it was cool because I think for a long time Missy has sort of felt like she's like trapped in a little box by what she has to be doing on YouTube, and she's kind of breaking out of that box and doing something new. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
So I expect, like, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to this channel for Missy stuff.
Subscribe to Missy Lanning's channel.
So what are you excited about, babe?
What I'm excited about? Well, I'm definitely excited that summer's here.
Summer's
We'll
here.
be in the pool.
Yes.
Just want to swim. I want to ride my horse.
Can we play some Fortnite tonight?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with Fortnite right now.
I'm really excited to play Fortnite with you tonight.
I know. It's actually become kind of something that we do as a couple.
Yeah,
like, we're like, hey, do you want to sit in the one room and I'll sit in the other?
Yeah, I sit here in my office, and my wife, she puts her headset on in the kitchen or in the living room.
Yeah.
And we can talk, and we can play.
Talk and play.
We can even
and
flirt.
Have fun. Oh my gosh, we are always flirting.
Playing tic-tac-toe and stuff.
And
dying, lots of dying, but we've gotten really good.
Yeah.
We've gotten really good at Fortnite. It's been really fun.
I know. I actually feel like I've gotten pretty dang good for a girl.
Yeah. What else are you excited about? I'm thinking, what do we have coming up? VidCon?
VidCon's coming up.
So we've got VidCon coming up. So what year is this of us attending VidCon? Is it our third year?
Gotta be at least third or fourth.
Third or fourth year for VidCon. It's a fun event.
Yeah.
It's busy.
I enjoy it. It's kind of crazy. I honestly get a little overwhelmed doing them.
We kind of like emails start rolling in, and we start saying yes to things, and then by the time VidCon rolls through, we're like, oh, our schedule, we're really busy.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm gonna be performing on the festival stage, and then I'm gonna be performing in the full screen VIP lounge, which is gonna be fun. So we're gonna be playing some music. And what else are we doing? We're doing some panels.
Yeah, we're doing panels, and that's the thing about VidCon. It's like it's fun, but it can get really busy. They kind of quickly start signing you up to do all these different things, and it's great because we can interact with some of our viewers and just kind of be able to share a real in-person thing.
We always have the best meetups at VidCon. It's super fun.
But it's just like, it can be a lot. I get exhausted, like mentally exhausted mainly.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Cool. So I mean, we're talking about VidCon. I think that's a great way to segue what we wanted to talk about for the bulk of this podcast, the meat, if you will. The medium rare grilled meat of the podcast, of the Hey Babe podcast.
Yeah. So we want to first talk about kind of like our journey onto YouTube.
Kind of how this all started. How do we get here in this house, recording this podcast and putting it on this channel? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what led to this moment?
Well, I mean, a lot of what we can start with is my channel is what started it all. So my channel, I started, when was it? 2012. And I actually had just recently lost my pregnancy. It was a stillbirth. Yeah. And that was just a really, really hard time in our life.
Yeah, we were trying to start a family. Event, like finally. We'd been through 5 years of marriage and a journey right there. But yeah, we started a family, and Missy really wanted to document it after that because it was kind of one of those things that you were struggling with, and YouTube. Blogs and YouTube were a great place for Missy to go to during that loss. And when we started again, those became great resources for you as well. And that's kind of when you were like, I want to tell my story this time.
Yeah, so I had started blogging it, and then I quickly realized...
On Blogger.
Yeah, on Blogger.
Yeah.
And I quickly realized, like, first of all, I don't know how to write things. Like, I'm not good at that. But also, I realized I also wanted to be able to express even more through video. And
Well,
so,
it was just hard for Missy to express through blogging, I think. Yeah.
And really, I mean, that's all it simply started as, which I kind of have always thought that was kind of the key to our success in a way, is because it started so authentically and so not about anything else other than that. We just were like, how can I share this story? How can I maybe get some encouragement through other women, and maybe someone get encouragement through me?
Yeah, that's amazing.
So that's
a super brave thing to do, honestly. And like Missy came to me and said she wanted to make videos for YouTube about being pregnant.
Yeah.
It was a lot. I'm like, that's a lot. You got to do it right.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, no, it's fine. And this is how I always am. Like, I'm just
Totally.
like, no, it's fine. I'll just do
Missy
it
is
with
so
my
chill
phone.
about everything. I am the person who is like, I make everything harder because I'm like, no, look at the background. No, look at the edges of the frame. Are we in focus? Like, is everything turned on?
Well,
I'm that person who's thinking about every other little detail.
and that is also obviously part of our success. I mean,
Well, thanks, babe.
I think that I was able to kind of bring this heart to our channel and kind of show people like we're real, authentic people. And you were able to kind of make it like a business. Not that that was really your intention, but you're just a perfectionist kind of person.
Totally.
If it was going to be going out for people to see, you just wanted it to go out and for me to be able to actually share it with people and not just be like content that is just like blurry and you can't hear me.
Yeah. I wanted people to take you seriously. You know what I mean? Like, because I know you have a lot of important things to say. So that's why we've been a great team. And that's kind of how it started is we became a team and we manned Missy's channel, and that her blogging had a big audience that moved to YouTube, and that grew very quickly, and people kind of just wanted to see more.
Yeah.
So
then
once Missy
came to me.
Yeah. So then I came to you.
And you were like, let's daily vlog.
Let's daily vlog. Let's be a daily vlogger.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
No.
But I just was I think it was exciting because you were pregnant with Ollie at the time, and I was really excited to document all that. And I was excited to, be able to share that. And because it was positive, after experiencing so much negativity, in this, it was a positive thing we could share.
We kind of started talking about this. Like I started my channel in like October, and then in December he had kind of started talking about it, and I was really unsure because I mean, like I've said, I've had hard pregnancies and I've lost them, and so in my mind I thought this is way too vulnerable for me. Like I don't want to share this soon. I've been pregnant for like 8 weeks, and he's like, no. Basically, I'm a perfectionist. I want to start on January 1st.
Yeah.
So that every year, if we were to continue to do it, it ends on December 31st. And
I was like, if we're going to do it, like, let's make it like a year or so on, it's
That's how much of a perfectionist he is.
Yeah, it didn't really work out.
No,
we tried.
I called
it didn't
that
work.
off.
Yeah.
But anyways, I mean, so we started
daily vlogging. We started daily vlogging.
And then
it was hard.
You
were not a daily vlogger.
No.
I was growing up, I was always a big personality, and I was a server. I waited tables for a long time. And it kind of forced me to like be an outgoing person. And I think it made transitioning, like doing vlogging your life versus living your life easier for me because I was already an outgoing person. I wanted to share that with the world, but you were definitely reserved. It took some time for you to come along. I remember there was a couple of awkward vlogs where I put the camera in your face and you have no idea what to say.
It's like, why is there a camera right here now?
Yeah.
But I mean, it took a little while for us to, get into the groove, but eventually I feel like we both kind of figured out our place on Daily Bumps, what we wanted to share, and the vlogs just kind of started growing, and it kind of started taking off in a way. And obviously people were watching my pregnancy, so they were kind of leading up to hopefully the good news of Ollie's birth.
Yeah.
So that was,
It was completely unintentional. Yeah. But like once Ollie was born, it was like we had a decision to make because I was Ollie was 3 weeks old and I was still waiting tables. And I was filming 3 videos a week for Missy, and I was filming 7 videos a week for Daily Bumps, and I was filming 3 videos a week for Baby League. We were also producing content for them for a while.
And you were doing photography.
I was also doing weddings. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I was shooting weddings.
You were doing a lot.
I was doing a lot, and it was one of those times where I had to make a decision, and it's one of the most important decisions we've ever made.
Yeah. No.
So I had to decide, like, I need to, what am I going to focus on?
What's going to take over the like precedence, the priority, because, YouTube's such a hard thing to like take that jump on, especially when everything else feels so much more concrete. Like you can go in waiting a job and come out with cash. Like that feels solid.
Totally.
And waiting to see if people watch your videos doesn't feel solid.
We were betting on nothing.
Yeah.
You know what? We made a crazy bet and it worked. I mean, I chose YouTube. I stopped shooting weddings. I stopped working graphic design.
You actually kept a lot of your graphic design job for a while.
Oh, I did. I did hang on to that for a while.
You had a lot. You kind of dropped the main thing.
Yeah.
Which was waiting tables.
Yeah.
Took probably a step back on photography, but you were still doing your photography.
Yeah.
I even remember we made business cards. Remember?
Yeah.
One side for our channel. Oh my gosh,
for a while there was.
The other side for your photography.
Yes. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. You were just, you were on it. And, really, like we said, we didn't start thinking that we were going to make any money and be able to actually do things. But then I was like, well, it would be nice to be a stay-at-home mom, and then that happened.
That was the goal.
Yeah. Before Ollie was even born, I was able to go ahead and quit that. And then you were able to just basically stop. And we definitely, we were definitely young and crazy.
We were able to like channel our focuses on one thing that was working really well. And we made that thing that was working really well even better.
Yeah.
And the channel kind of just grew beyond our control, you know?
And it was definitely a pivotal moment. It was like, we either have to just take that jump or we're going to have to let it go.
Yeah.
So we took the jump, and you know what? It worked, but I will say, things got a little crazy at that point because as soon as we took that jump, views definitely went up. We were able to focus more on the channel.
Yeah.
And
well, it just seemed like the more time we did focus, the more things did better. It was like we were happy because things were going well. What we were doing was working.
Yeah. And but it was working to the point where we started getting a lot more fans. A lot more viewers, a lot more attention, a lot more, in the end, a lot more hate. Ollie, I'm a brand new mom. I'm definitely probably making mistakes as a young mom as well. And I've got people watching me.
Yeah.
Like
telling you
me.
how to live your life.
Yeah.
How you need to be doing everything.
I basically.
There's the chess clip police.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Car seat police. Oh, I didn't know that walkers were such a problem till I put my child in one. I actually think that people would have sent me to jail if I had continued to do it.
The energy in the comment section sometimes was crazy because we were new parents. We didn't know what we were doing. And
as a new parents and new YouTubers, the feedback that we were getting was so, it was affecting us.
Really, yeah, it really was.
And it to the point where, we've never told some of the things that have happened early on because honestly we didn't feel like we could, because if you draw attention to it, is it going to happen more? Are people going to start doing it more? So there are so many things that happened early on, even actually before Ollie was born, that made us go, whoa, what is this?
Totally.
Are we doing the right thing? Should we keep doing it?
Yeah, there was definitely some pros and cons to the whole thing.
Well, let's talk about the first, main thing that happened to us.
Okay. We're going to be telling some stories here, you guys. That's what's fun about this podcast. Yeah. We do want to tell some stories, and we have things to tell, and
yeah,
there's still things we're going to be saving for the tell-all.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure there'll be a book one day.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
So let's see. Let's start with before Ollie was born. I'm probably about 32, 34 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
Right? And we're living in a garage in my parents' house. And this was 4.5, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
We were 5 years ago. We were living in a garage.
Living in a garage. We
it was
had
nice.
nothing.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
It looked nice.
If you want to know what happened up to that point, you can listen to my CD, Us.
Yeah.
It tells the whole story. But
yeah,
we went to New York. We ended up like not having anything, and we moved to California with your parents and lived in a garage after living in a car for so long. So yeah, we went like from the car to the garage. And so we were filming videos in this garage, and it was like a great space. It was renovated. It had like carpet, and we had a nice bedroom and space. And
you have to realize too, we're living in a pretty small house with my parents, my brother, and my sister.
Yeah.
It's a 3-bedroom. It's tiny.
Yeah. Well, and they rented it out as a 4-bedroom.
Yeah. No,
they rented it out as a 4-bedroom, including that garage as a bedroom. So that's what Missy and I took.
It kind of was perfect since we had our own little space in the garage, and then my parents had the master bedroom, and then my brother and sister had a room. So it was fine. I mean, it was great. It was totally doable to the point where we were like, yeah, we can have a kid in here. Let's have a kid here.
And then
we actually thought that was a good idea. So we got pregnant, and you know what
we made a baby there.
We did. Yeah. We decorated the corner of
our little garage,
to be a nursery. I mean, we planned it all out. He had a mini crib. We had this cute little blue walls with stripes on it, and so precious. And we started our YouTube channel in that space, and it was exciting and fun and crazy. And one day, I'm about 34 weeks pregnant, and we get a knock at the door.
Yeah, it's the city. It's the city, and basically saying we got reports that you guys are vacating a garage. This is not a permitted garage, and you have to. You're not allowed to sleep in that room.
And you can't be at
and so we're like we're renting the place. So our landlord got in trouble because she rented this place to us, and it wasn't a real room.
Yeah. So interesting enough, I mean, there was no space for us there. Yeah. She basically said you can be released from your contract, which was a very, very much a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. It was a 5-year contract. So we would have been stuck there for till
like just recently.
Till about recently. Yeah. It was crazy. So we got out of that. It was kind of like like you said, a blessing in disguise. Yeah.
But
we got kicked out.
At 34 weeks pregnant, you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I am having a baby, and
we need a house.
It could be any day because as far as I knew, I'm high risk. And this baby could pop out any moment. I've got a nursery set up. My emotions are high as a pregnant woman. Where the heck are we going to live?
Yeah.
So
we had to get a house. And
we found a house.
Yeah, we found a house.
And you know what we told people? I don't even remember exactly what we said, people. But we basically said, like, an opportunity has arrived, and we are going to do this. Which, I mean, it is true, an opportunity arrived. But the way the opportunity came about was because someone called, a viewer who did not like us and who had we knew who it was at the time because we had kind of been keeping an eye on them, had affected us this way. Yeah. And man, was I mad. I was just like, how dare you affect us in such a crazy way?
Yeah. But also thank you because we got a much bigger house out of it. It was great.
I know.
That's where that was Ollie's first
house. And Ollie had his own little bedroom and a nursery, and my parents had their room, and we had a room, and it was just amazing. We had a huge backyard. Our animals had space. We had space. It was just honestly a blessing in disguise, but made me mad for a little bit.
Yeah, it was one of those learning things. We went through a lot of learning seasons while vlogging, while sharing so much of your life and being so vulnerable.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
There's things you learn. You can't do things. You can't vlog your mail. You can't vlog your streets.
We definitely learned a lot. We learned that what we learned was that we needed to do things the right way. We can't be what most people are, which is just like, oh, it's fine. No one will find out. It'll be fine. And we have eyes on us. We have to at least try and do the right thing.
We've always been a step ahead, and we've always had to, the more our channel grows, the more we have to do.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of just part of the game. Yeah.
So, and that's just one thing that we were like, okay, so we don't vlog in front of our house. We don't vlog these things. We don't talk about certain stuff. And that was probably the first time we realized we're going to have to start guarding ourselves a little bit more.
Yeah.
And almost every year since then, we've had to continue to guard ourselves more and more.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of what we want to talk about is how this all started, but how kind of everything changed from it too. Like how the daily vlogging channel, Daily Bumps, changed from when we started it to now.
Yeah.
There are some changes. Some
We
things,
have changed.
some things have stayed the same, but yeah, we have changed.
And I think that's what's interesting is that we've changed, but the core of us is still the same. You're still the perfectionist.
Yeah.
You're still the business mind. I'm still the heart. I'm still the one that's like, but I want to share.
Even before filming this, I was like, everything needs to look perfect behind
And
us.
I was like,
I'm trying to get the
please.
frame right. I'm trying to,
Stop. It's fine. We're still the same, but we have changed. Anyone's changed in 5 years. You become parents and you start to your brain starts developing more.
Yeah.
And you start
like
changing.
you're learning from your experiences,
Yeah.
and we're not necessarily sharing all of our experiences on the vlog channel, but we're learning from them.
Yeah.
So people are seeing us change.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're seeing some experiences that change us. Missy, I will tell you, the first time we were setting up this podcast, she turned on the mic, put the headphones on, and I should have recorded it. It was so funny. She just kept saying the most random things into the mic because it was it was like the first time you're hearing yourself.
Yeah.
We've done it a couple times when we've recorded.
Yeah, like when we record music or when he's recording music, or if I've gone in there, I'll hear myself and it freaks me out. I'm usually nervous, but like right now I'm not as nervous, so I was like, ASMR.
Yeah.
Let's do some ASMR.
Hey guys. Thanks for listening to Hey Babe. Subscribe to
Hey,
the podcast.
babe.
Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. So we, Daily Bumps went through some learning seasons. Yeah. And we had some crazy people and we had to learn and evolve from it. And
man, do we have stories? And we'll definitely share.
we'll be
more.
sharing a lot.
mean,
We'll be sharing a lot of stories.
That's just
for sure.
one of the tiny little things that have happened.
Yeah.
And it's just been crazy. It's been fun. We now we now do not live in the same house that that Ollie was born in.
Yeah.
We now live on our own property.
We're kind of in the ideal situation now, which is nice because it's a huge worry off of us.
Yeah.
So
yeah. We definitely have we have our gate and we have security and we have
property
a lot of,
and
we've hired a lot. We have a full-fledged business now. I mean, we have a huge
We're running
team.
a business. We have a team now. We've added people onto the team.
Yeah. And man, is it stressful. I mean, if we think about our jobs together, I mean, we're spouses, we're parents, we're
business owners,
managing which is a big
employees, managing workloads.
I mean, it's a lot. We've got a whole property. You're managing a house. You're managing so many things, and it's stressful.
It is stressful. Yeah.
And what's crazy is that we vlog still. We're still like YouTubers. We still vlog our life, but we don't really share a lot of how stressed our life is sometimes.
Well, we share. I think what we share on the vlog is a good example of like what we kind of want to remember, and kind of what we like to look back at. And the vlog channel has definitely changed from daily vlogging to more family content.
Yeah.
And that's kind of just going with the evolution of YouTube. I think we're at a point where, daily vlogging has died.
Yeah, it's not.
People
so
aren't
much.
daily vlogging anymore.
And
People
if they
are
are,
vlogging their days, sure.
Yeah. And if they are, I mean, that's great. And I'm sure there's still viewers out there to watch that.
Oh yeah. People still love to watch it for sure. But like when you're running such a big operation, it's so hard to handle.
Yeah.
It's like we went from doing 7 days a week to 5. And it's almost like it's given us 4 days because we actually do have a couple of days where we can relax. And we have a couple of days where we can work on other things and like really, really work hard and focus on what we want to create and make it even better. Like I'm making better thumbnails. I feel like we're making better content and I feel like the kids are having more fun, you know?
I totally agree. I think that we're able to spend more time on it, which it actually gives us more satisfaction of feeling like, okay, we made a good video. We didn't just vlog what we did that day.
And for 5 years, we did that.
Yeah.
Every morning we woke up and we turned on a camera and we said what we were doing. And we didn't miss a day for 5 years. And
we've only for the past maybe 2 months been not daily vlogging. And we kind of were like, how did we do that?
Yeah.
But it was almost like if you keep going.
Well, we were just everything was falling behind.
Yeah.
Everything was falling behind. That's too much to keep up on. It's every day. So not only we're filming ourselves every day, but then I am editing footage. I'm sending work out to people to make thumbnails. I'm making thumbnails. Like we're doing work after working all day to make something to go up literally the next morning at 9 a.m. So we stopped filming 7 p.m. All that footage got packaged into a little tiny vlog.
Yeah.
And then it was delivered to our YouTube subscribers at like 9 a.m. Yeah. And we did that for so long.
Yeah.
So long. It
And
was like a little
it's-
factory. It was like a machine. And
and it was
a lot of
machine,
work.
and it worked. And I feel like a lot of the times people were like, how were you working all day when all you were doing was vlogging your life?
But you're not bitter or anything.
No,
from that voice.
I love people's comments.
Is that going to be like a reoccurring voice?
Yes, it will be. Anytime I read a mean comment, I'm just like, and then you guys did this.
And then you just shake it up.
Yeah. No, I mean, it is work though.
Yeah.
Because you're not
It's a lot of work.
just vlogging your life. You're trying to entertain people.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, and now I'm making sandwiches for the kids. Like,
Yeah.
it is
but we
entertainment.
still do show that. But
Yeah,
you have to present it in a new way, I think, to
Yes.
this culture that's watching YouTube now. It's very quick, and like everyone is so used to watching TV and having clear-cut stories that have a start and a finish. And
Yeah.
daily vlogging can mimic that in some ways, but I feel like there are a lot of people who sort of wanted something a little bit more. They want
Yeah.
something just as entertaining as what they watch on TV.
And that's what they don't realize too, I think a lot of the times is they want it to be interesting. They want to see, sure, your daily life, but they want it to be an interesting way. You have to do all these different things to get something that might seem so simple to them. So, for instance, you have to vlog different angles, different people, what's going on. How did you capture that footage? It wasn't just, I set the camera here and like said what I was doing.
Yeah.
It's more complicated than that.
So much more complicated. Like when we do collabs with our friends and we're all around a swimming pool and we're each creating certain videos and we're working around each other. There's so many people that are holding cameras and helping out. It's insane.
And you know what our job is? It's to make it look easy, to make it look simple.
Yeah.
He just like gross and burn.
What? Oh, I'm sorry, babe.
So nasty.
I'm so sorry. I just burped very loudly.
And it was like, it's fine. But as soon as I smelled it, I was disgusted.
You're like, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I literally thought she was going to fall down. That was so funny.
Anyways, I mean, yeah, our job is to make it look easy. And I think we did a good job at that. And
Yeah.
we did a good job at that. And that's why I think a lot of our success happened. And you know what been hearing since the beginning is, I miss the old daily bumps.
I want to put it on a shirt.
I know.
I miss the old daily bumps. The old daily bumps is different for every person.
Yeah.
It's crazy, you guys. We will see comments saying, I miss the old daily bumps when it was just Ollie and you guys were going to Target.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. We'll get another viewer saying, I miss the old daily bumps when it was just you and Finn and you guys had just got that house and you were moving. And I'm like, we can't do that forever. Our kids are going to grow up. We're going to grow up. We're going to move. So it's so funny because the old daily bumps is different for every person. Everyone has a different point to when they started watching us. So everyone's still watching currently, I'll mind you. Like, they're still watching, but they're still saying, I miss the old daily bumps. And I mean, that's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
The channels change.
Yeah, we have to adapt to our new viewers too.
Yeah, we have
can't
so
just
many new
be
viewers. We've gotten
how
over
we used to be.
100,000 new subscribers on Daily Bumps this month.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
that's crazy.
Like we've gotten so
Still
many
growing.
we've gotten so many new viewers who are really excited about stuff we're creating, and we're excited about what we're doing. We're in a really happy place. I
Yeah.
feel like we've worked really hard to get to this moment, and Daily Bumps is at a place where we're really happy with it.
Yeah, I
It's
think that's
working.
the main thing is that we've always just wanted to be happy with what we're creating and what we're doing, and as long as we're doing that, then that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
it's always
that's what
gonna
we were
change.
supposed to doing. That's what we were supposed to be doing back then, and this is what we're supposed to be doing now, and that's what makes Daily Bumps successful.
Yeah.
So
We had to like change and evolve from it, and that's life. Everyone changes and evolves, you know, like from their experiences. It's, you know, Missy and I, we're in our 20s, but we have so many experiences. I feel like we've changed, like speaking off YouTube, Missy and I have changed as a couple and as individuals over the last year.
yeah,
So much.
Well, and I think
So
I think as you get older and as you're on YouTube, you start to really hone in on what you want in your life. So, for instance, the YouTube fame came to us in a way. I say fame, but you know, there is some when people are knocking at your door and stuff.
Yeah.
And we've had to learn how to, what we want out of life. So for instance, we want to live what feels like a farm. We want to have space for our kids to run. We don't, like we start having to make those decisions on what we want in our life. And I feel like everything we've done so far is exactly what I've always dreamed of, but never ever thought it would happen.
Yeah.
I never ever thought I would get to have this life. And we're like so thankful.
Totally. And then I think this podcast is a great example of that next thing too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this. I'm excited to share some stories. I'm excited to, bring you guys in a little bit more, and you guys kind of get an idea of who Missy and Bryan are on the other side of the cameras.
Yeah, because I think what's cool is that I feel like we've been really good at being able to stay really relatable and at least stay as much relatable as we can. So for instance, we are like, hey, we still have to be mom and dad. We still have to be a husband and a wife to each other. And we still
there's a lot of things that you can't film
we gotta
anymore,
feed our dogs and so I feel like we just are able to still be like a really normal people.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to share a lot of that
yeah.
stuff.
Like today we had such a cute lunch with the boys.
Yeah.
We were just sitting at the counter, like Missy made guac and the boys are eating sandwiches, and like we didn't have to vlog it. We didn't have to like make it like a DIY, like how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or like crazy lunch thing. And we got to enjoy that moment with no cameras around. Mind you, like if there was a funny moment, I could just pop on the Nest Cam.
Yeah. No,
and grab something.
But what's cool is like we're able to give our kids a pretty normal life, but then when we go out in public, I mean, they don't always have the most normal life. There's people coming up to them and talking to them and saying their name. And
there's been some confusion. We've had to explain things to Ollie. Like he's very confused sometimes. Like, why do they know me?
How do they know me?
How do they know me? Ollie has gotten super aware just recently of what we're doing, which is really cool.
Well, especially because he's been kind of watching some YouTube.
Yeah.
So
he watches a lot of YouTube now. He's at that age where he's watching YouTube. So he's like really excited. He's like, what can we explore next?
Yeah. He's getting really into
like another one?
Yeah. We're going to do another explore video?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, actually, speaking of Ollie, maybe we should have him come in here.
Yeah, I thought that would be a really funny thing to have him come on and ask him a question. So do you want to take the lead or should I take the lead? What do you think?
He can sit on my lap. And,
perfect.
Okay.
Okay. We'll go get him. This is Ollie. So this is our boy. He's going to be 5. You're going to be 5, Ollie.
Yeah, I'm almost 5.
Do you have a birthday party coming up?
Yeah.
What kind of birthday party do you want?
I want a pirate. Oh, Mila, I really want a Harry Potter birthday.
He really does want a Harry Potter birthday. It's so funny. I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can get on board. Raising him right. High five, dude. We're going to have a great birthday party for you this summer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it'd be super fun. So this is our podcast. We're talking. Isn't this cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, talking.
Is it fun hearing yourself?
Yeah.
Do say something funny.
Poopy typo.
That's what you get when you tell a 4-year-old to say something funny right there.
I know he was going to say that.
I know. It's so funny. Do you know what's going on right now in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Well, what's going on?
A volcano erupted there.
A volcano erupted in Hawaii, and then what happened?
The hot lava was going inside the water.
No way. And so so you were watching this? Were you? Were you there?
Yesterday.
You were there yesterday in Hawaii watching this?
No, Mom, Mimi showed me.
Oh, so Mimi's showing you a video on her cell phone of hot lava, real hot lava?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So where did the hot lava go?
It went inside the like water.
Anywhere else?
What?
Did it go anywhere else?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
It only went in the water.
Oh, I remember you telling me that it went all over the streets. Did that happen?
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of lava all over the streets, and it's been going in people's yards and houses and stuff.
Wait, fire was going on the house.
Fire, yeah. So when the lava hits something, it like instantly catches fire. It's so hot.
So tell us about volcanoes. Like,
Yeah, how does it even work?
Well, when it's like all done, then it like erupts in.
It erupts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hot lava coming out everywhere.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the dinosaurs don't just run away.
The dinosaurs ran away from it too?
Yeah.
No way. What happened to them?
Well, they just run away to their homes and they don't get hot lava.
The dinosaurs ran away from it. So they went to their homes and they didn't get touched by the hot lava?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, Auntie's doing a hot lava video today.
Oh, nice. Is it like the floor is lava challenge? Where the pool is lava?
No, we get to make our own little volcano.
That's awesome. That sounds
So
awesome.
you're gonna make a volcano with Auntie?
Yeah, again.
Wow. What comes out of it?
Pretend lava.
Oh,
Pretend lava.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is it actually hot though?
No.
No.
That's good.
Ollie's kind of obsessed with fire. He's not only obsessed with fire, but you're also obsessed with the color red, right? That's your favorite color.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your favorite ninja is who? Ninjago. Who's your favorite ninja?
Kai, because he has the swords on his back.
Yes, and who did we name Kai after?
My shrimp Kai.
He's got a shrimp Kai, ladies and gentlemen. We have a shrimp Kai living in our fish tank in our house. You may have seen it on the Daily Bumps videos, but Ollie and him are totally buddies, right?
Yep.
He comes out and talks to you, and you feed him. You feed him sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah, super cool.
But he doesn't come out. He only likes to stay in the shade.
Yeah. So Ollie, you just got out of school, right?
Yeah.
You excited for summer?
Yeah.
What are you most excited for summertime? What are you excited to do? Or what do you hope you can do? What's the best thing you hope you can do this summer?
I hope we can go to the dollar store and get something.
Okay, awesome. You know what? Ollie, ladies and gentlemen, this kid, I love you, buddy. Thanks for being a part of our podcast. High five. Go into the dollar store. All right, Mommy and Daddy are going to finish the podcast. You want to go hang out with Mimi?
Yeah.
Okay, say bye to everyone.
You can just
There you go.
Bye.
Bye, Ollie. He's so cute. I love him so much. Oh, so that's going to be a really funny thing.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do while we're wrapping up the podcast. First of all, follow Missy and I on Twitter because we want to do a lot of interacting with the podcast listeners on Twitter. I think that'd be a great place for it. So you guys can send us. Yeah, we would love your feedback. Use the hashtag #HeyBabePodcast. And send us your feedback. Send us questions you want us to ask Oliver, or funny things we should ask Oliver, topics you'd like us to discuss. I'm really excited for this.
Yeah.
We did it, babe. We
Good job
recorded
on
our
our
first
first one.
podcast.
Woo, at least it's not 2 hours long.
I know, we did so good. Okay, so that was our first podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. You're amazing. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. And it would be amazing if you guys actually leave a rating and a review on the podcast.
Yeah.
And tell us what you think. And if you love it, tell us you love it. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to this channel that you're watching the podcast on. It's Missy's channel. She's got some really cool content she's going to be putting alongside this. And we will talk to you guys.
Let's just give a big thank you to everyone for just watching and supporting us. If you've been watching since the beginning, thanks. And I hope you guys can get something
we couldn't
cool
be here
out of
we couldn't be here without the people watching. I think
Yeah.
that's the most important thing that we take away, you know, and we don't take it lightly, and we want to do this because we want to give even more to you guys, and it's going to be fun. So
thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we'll talk to them later.
Yeah.
How are we going to end this podcast?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, is it going to be a boop? Maybe we should clink. Like, see you later.
All right. Bye, babe.
Bye, babe.